This is the table that I built for my daughter 4 years ago. It's really lasted, it really looks good. And then our buddy Griff came along. Yes. And then he was left out one day, and this is what he did to the table. Griff, why, Griff? Why did you do this? All right. Well, Griff, I guess we're going to have to make a new top. So, you better behave yourself, boy. Papa's making a new top for you. That's a good one there, buddy. Okay. As you saw, my daughter's coffee table that I made her 4 years ago. Our new puppy. He's a big boy though. He decided to chew on her top. So I'm going to help her. We're going to make a new top for her. But this time, she liked when I did her table that I mounted to the wall. It's in another video. And so she wanted to do the butcher block rather than the 2x6s that I originally had made the top. So the problem with that, the butcher blocks come a certain size. So the size doesn't match the top that's there. So they happen to have this top there, and it's 25 by 74. Okay, we want our top to be the top that's there is like 28 by 60. So this is only 25. So I'm going to use an 1.5 inch trim all the way around here. So I'm going to take some 2x2 stock and make an edge all the way around. Okay, so it all matches, and if he goes to try to chew on it again and only chews the edge, we can then take that edge off and redo it if he happens to do it again. Hopefully he doesn't. So we want 60 inches. So we're going to deduct 3 inches. We're going to make it 57. Then we add the 3 inches, 1.5 inches on each end. It's going to make it 60 or 25, 1.5 inches on each side. It's going to make it 28. So it'll mount back on the stand that I have already built. We'll remove the 2x6s and we'll put this in. Okay, so as you see, I use my track saw. It's a small piece. Okay, my blade was bad, and I had to change my blade. And something happened with my saw on my AccuCut, so I'm having to make adjustment on that and redo this cut. Make sure you have a sharp blade. This wood is tough. Okay. Now I'm going to tack it off. I'll cut the 45s on the 1x2, the 2x2. And now just tacking it off until I get all my miters done. Alright, I'm going to work my way around the table. Okay, I've got the 3 sides on, putting the last piece of trim on. I'm only tacking them off right now. And then we'll glue them and screw them and let it dry. Okay. Now I have all 4 miters done. I have those 3 tacked off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill this. Then I'm going to put the glue on it. Then I'm going to screw this one off. Then I'm going to work that one. Work my way right around the table till I have all 4 securely on and glued. And then we're going to let it dry. Okay, we're looking good. Now I'm going to pull it off, glue it, and start with this one. Okay, now work my way around this whole table.
a paint that she has that matches the other tables in her house. So I'm not concerned about putting the putty on, and this way, let the glue dry, let the putty dry, and then I'm going to sand this whole thing, because some edges are a little need to be sanded out, okay? And I don't like how sharp these are. My grandchildren live there, and I'm going to use a palm sander and round off this edge all the way around, and these edges here, so that it doesn't become a problem in case somebody falls on it accidentally or something. All right, well, let me have that. Okay, now we're going to sand.
I sanded the other side. I've flipped it over. This is the bottom. I'm going to lightly sand this and then start putting the finish coat on. Okay, so now I'm going to coat the bottom, nice thin coat, but just to seal it. Then I'm going to let it dry, then I'm going to flip it over, do another coat tonight on the top side, and then tomorrow morning I'll put the finish coat on. Okay, that's the bottom side. Got one coat on it now that's going to dry quick, and then I'm going to flip it over, put another coat on the top side, let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow do a finish coat. Okay. Okay, remember I've showed you before, I have the paint in here. This is going to dry quick, but we want it to dry. But I don't want to wash out the roller every time. So just take a big Ziploc bag, put the whole thing in there, close it up, and now it'll be okay, even for tomorrow when I put the finish coats on. Okay? Zip it up. And this is Griff, the reason we have to redo this top. He's a lovable boy, but he loves to chew. All right, let's take a look at the damage he's done. Yes, that's you, Griff. You caused this problem. All right, let's lift up the top, or the coffee table. We're flipping it over, and we're gonna unscrew the 2x6s we have on it now so we can put on our new top. Okay, we unscrewed it, and now we just lift off the base. The base is all one piece. That's the way I made it. And we put the top on last when we did this one. So we're going to put down a blanket to protect the new top from scratching. All right, now this is the new top that's all finished. I have 3 coats on the top. Let's lay it down on the blanket to keep it from scratching. And then we're going to flip the base on top and screw it down. Flip it over right on top. Okay, center it. Okay, lift it up from there. It'll be either way. And that's fine. Yeah, it's heavy, ain't it? Yep. I didn't feel a thing. All right. Table is better than before. We'll get that culprit Griff.